Hi there, and today we're going to be talking about Nmap. Not all of Nmap. Nmap is a very large tool that most people out there who are going to be watching this are very familiar with. So I'm not going to be talking about the normal options within Nmap and things of that nature. It's just I'm going to be talking a little bit about how to use some of the NSE scripts, some of the Vuln scripts in particular. Just do a quick summary of it, run through it, and just see what we have here. So first of all, Nmap will probably be installed on most distros that you're dealing with out there already. If it isn't, most distros are going to have a way for you to find it. So let's go ahead and, if you're on a Debian-based system, Kali is, go ahead and do an app search for it. And you'll see that there's lots of different ones in here. The one that you would actually be looking to install would be Nmap. So you have it that way as you could also go through and do a clone from GitHub. And it's a relatively large program, so let's go ahead and let that finish downloading here. Alright, well, it's finished downloading, so let's go ahead and take a look in there. And yeah, lots of C code. The way you would go about compiling this, if you were to choose to do so, would be /configure. Hit enter. It'll go through trying to identify what is available on the system. Yeah. Alright, well, as it's finished its configuration there, next step would be to do make and probably make install. I don't have a desire to replace the Nmap that's on my system at this point. You could easily go about doing that. So, but instead, what I'm going to be looking at is, as we actually do have a valid version of Nmap on here already, I'm not that concerned about it. So let's go ahead and jump over to where the NSE scripts are located. Those are in user share Nmap /scripts. And if I can type right. Alright. If you look in here, there's a lot of scripts in here. Lots of things to be looking at. You could jump and look at any one of these. They're all in excuse me. They're all in clear text, so let's go ahead and just cat out one of these. As you can see, lots of different stuff in here. Some of it is comments, what it's doing, what dependencies it has, what ports it's looking at, things of that nature. Not that concerned about that right now. We will look at it in a moment. But for right now, I'm looking at the ones that are part of the Vuln category. Okay, let's search for any that are part of the Vuln category and just see which ones those are. And as you can see, there's quite a few of those. How many are there? Let me see. Word count. Oh, 101 of them right now. One in particular I want to take a quick look at is just say like one of the MS08067. Let's take a look at that one. As you can see, it comes in, has its requirements at the top, some description, the usage for it. You can do -- script, SMB, Vuln, so forth. You can support all that. The output of it, it will check to see if MS08067 is vulnerable. If it does, it'll say state vulnerable. Yeah. And there's going to be a number of these in here. It's checking various sort of things. Is it vulnerable, patched, unknown? And just lots of how it goes about checking that. It's great. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at letting it run against the particular system here. So let's do nmap -port 445 -- script. Target is 192.168.1.123. It's a system I have here on my local network for testing purposes. Let's go ahead and let that run. Let's go ahead and do the -v. Okay, let it run. Okay, it comes right back. Yeah, okay, so on this particular system, comes back, says it is vulnerable. Uh, so, but let's see what happens if, because there's a lot of other scripts out there that can be part of the vuln category and listed on 445. So the way you do that is you just say script vuln to include the vuln category here. So let's go ahead and let that run. All right, well, it finished. Let's take a look here. So we already saw the MSO 8067 comes down. It's vulnerable. Checks a few others in here. Errors out or gives a false report there. Well, then let's look at this MS17-010. Yeah, fairly common one here. Recently had a lot of publicity. So, but as you can see, it is listed as vulnerable as well. So great. So you could do this, run through, find the systems that had which missing patches, which ones were vulnerable. This is for, let's go back, let's look at the listing here again. And as you can see, there's a bunch of SMB, SSL, some web vulnerabilities, some FTP. Yeah, there's an MS SQL one, NetBIOS, Puppet. Yeah, so there's lots of different ones out there, and all of these will give you a vulnerability flag if there is a that system is vulnerable to one of these vulnerabilities. And this is just a quick little easy run that I do when I'm doing pen test. I let it go ahead and run through these. I tell it to do the script vuln and just see which ones come up as vulnerabilities. Now what I'll do is I'll take the output, open it up, and just search through for vulnerable, see which ones are flagged, and we'll just move on from there, and that'll give me an easy set of targets to go after, along with any other targets I might already be going after, looking for stuff like LLMNR, things of that nature. That will wrap up this little video here. Hopefully everybody learned something from this, and as always, have a great day, and thank you for watching.